Hello and welcome to part 3 of our look around Google Apps. This time we're going to look at email and pulling another email account into your Google Apps account so that you can not only see the Sans mail and your own personal mail around the group of people that we have apps set up for, but also pull in maybe email from your internet account as well, so everything's in one place. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. I've set up a test user at PlusNet, which is my ISP, so that we can show you how to do this. So the first thing to do is to click on Settings, and that will of course bring up the settings dialog that we've seen before. And we're going to go this time to Accounts. Now here it says get mail from other accounts, so we're going to add a mail account that we own. And this is really very straightforward to do. The email address that I'm going to pull in is g7rxm at gb7mbc.plus.com. So we hit next step, and you can see it's made some assumptions based on what I've put in. We're going to change those slightly because of the way my ISP deals with additional mailboxes. The username is actually like so, and you put your password in, and the mail server is actually mail.plus.net. The rest of that is fine. Now we can decide whether or not we leave a copy on the server. I'm going to do so, so that will not only pull the email down into this box, but will also leave it on the server unread, so I can go in the normal way and still see unread mail in my original box should I wish to do so. I can also label incoming messages, and we'll label them as let's say new label, we'll call it G7rxm. How about that? OK. When we've finished doing that, we simply click Add Account, and you see now it's been added. It's already tested that the box exists and everything works, so that's fine. But it's also useful to be able to send mail out as the same person I'm receiving mail for. So it's no use if I'm receiving mail as g7rxm at gb7mbc.plus.com, but then sending back as g0vgs at whatever. So I need to make sure that I'm doing the same thing. So yes, that's the default. I want to be able to send mail as g7rxm at gb7mbc.plus.com. I click the next step, and there's the name and the email address. I don't need to change the reply to address for that, that's fine. Click the next step. How do I want to send mail? Well, I may as well send it through here rather than redirect it through anywhere else. So I'll click next step. And what it does now is it will send a verification email to me so that I can then respond to that and verify that address. You can see here it's brought a code up. And what I do then is get that code and enter it here. So having retrieved the code, we enter it into this this requester box here, like so, and click verify. That is now set up so that I can both send mail and receive mail as if I was actually on the gb7mbc.plus.com website. You can see now we've got an additional message in the inbox, and we have one in G7rxm, which is a test message that I picked up before. So let's have a look at that. And you can see there we've actually got two, because there's our confirmation that was there before. It's now picked that up from the server. So I can now have a look at this here, and there we are. Very straightforward. That's come from my gb7mbc.plus.com account. If I click reply, I can now choose who I send it from. So at the moment it's sending it from the right address, but I can actually choose who I send it back from. And back in settings, you can actually set up your default reply address so that you can actually decide where you're going to send from. As you can see here, you can decide which your default address is. So that's how you can get your pop mail from another address and use your Google Apps account to display more than one email address and send from more than one email address. I hope you found that useful. If you have any questions, please ask me at a meeting or send me an email. Thank you.